Okay, there we go.
Hey, Greg.
Man, I wonder if I could see real quick. We'll start here in a minute. I may be being pissed off here in a minute.
Because of the Beer 30 didn't record?
I'm sure it recorded. I don't know if we got sound.
Well, that's what I meant.
Oh.
Got a lot going on over there.
Okay. We may have not had sound.
Oh. Where should the sound be playing from, though?
Should be playing up there.
But it's not even on the screen.
Well, that's fine.
Oh. Oh, well.
Yeah, that worked, but...
Huh. Well, it wasn't necessarily our favorite beer.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. All right, well, let's get back at it. I know sound is working now. Where's the... Dang it. Okay. We are live. Okay. Are we good? Why is it white? Our chat window. I'm not going to mess with it right now.
Are you ready?
Let me hit record. There we go. Hey there, welcome to Stuck in Beta. I'm Greg, with me is Josh.
Hey, Greg.
Hey, man. Hey, today we're going to start off with our food segment first because we got some food. Let's do it.
Cashews, almonds, macadamia nuts, lilac, pecans too, pistachios.
All right. So, I think it's been probably a couple months ago we mentioned that McDonald's was getting different items from around the world. So, 4 items to be exact.
Yep.
And
we got them.
we got them.
All 4.
We got all 4.
And you were worried that we weren't going to be able to eat all of this. Now, of course, I don't know if we're going to be able to eat all of it while we're talking on this.
Yeah, maybe
show.
not. Probably not. If we had a third guy here who's at the lake, maybe we would be able to. But we'll try it. So, McDonald's has a burger from Spain, a chicken sandwich from Canada, fries from Australia, and a McFlurry from the Netherlands.
All right, so I just cut in half the chicken sandwich.
Okay. Well, why don't you get... Yeah, I should have had you get them... I don't know why I didn't.
Well, it's just going to take us a second here.
Take us a second. So, probably the first thing... What do you think the first thing we'll try? The burger?
Oh, it's a tough choice. Yeah, let's go burger.
Okay.
You know what I always say? Chicken for dessert.
Chicken for dessert. But we actually have a dessert, so...
Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't know why we have 2 knives.
I don't know. I thought maybe that... I don't know. Here, you want me to... Okay.
There's the burger.
So first we're going to try the Grand Mick Extreme Bacon Burger from Spain, which clocks in at a whopping 750 calories. Now, is that a big amount for a burger?
I don't know.
I mean,
probably not.
I don't know.
You know, like a lot of times you go to a restaurant to get a like a sit-down restaurant to get a really good burger,
Yeah.
they don't publish the calories.
I
there.
thought they have to now on the
they?
menus. Yeah. I
Huh.
thought that's a thing now. They
Like
have to put that.
Maybe at chain restaurants, but are you sure that it like it at a
I'm pretty sure
individually
all
owned?
restaurants,
do they
yeah.
really? I guess
But-
I've never paid attention.
Well, let me explain this Grand Mick Extreme, which also comes in a double.
Yeah.
We just got the single. It is a mouth-watering McDonald's favorite from Spain. The Grand Mick Extreme Bacon Burger features a thick-cut applewood smoked bacon topped with a quarter pound of 100% fresh beef that's cooked when you order, layered with smoky McBacon sauce, 2 slices of savory real Gouda cheese on a sesame seed bun. Oh, and that's it.
It doesn't mention in the description the onions though.
It
Does
doesn't.
it?
It didn't say
Does not.
onions.
The
I know you're not a fan of onions.
I'm not, but I'm gonna go for it. I want the full experience. I will say that appearance-wise, even though it's kind of sliding off the bun, the burger looks really good, and the cheese. I mean, it's kind of nice to see, real cheese, and the bacon actually looks pretty
Yeah.
nice as well.
I took a big bite.
Yeah. I took a bite that was pretty much only burger. I don't have any onion or bacon sauce. Jeez, Greg. Can't even speak. Don't joke.
I got a big bite. That's good. So, I will say the bacon is kind of that. It's not like a real bacon. I mean, it's real bacon, but it's kind of, on the breakfast sandwiches, how it sometimes will come like in a circle type thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like that. It's not like real slices.
I thought it said it was.
Oh, it says it. No.
Hmm.
It just says applewood smoked bacon.
Oh.
And from the picture, this thing looks thick. This thing looks like 2 inches thick.
Yeah, but on the picture, it fits on the bun, and I think the actual burger, maybe they smashed it out because it was bigger than the bun. I really like that sauce. I think
The
that's
sauce is good.
that
It's
is
really
really
good.
What was it called
I
again?
dip my fries in that.
Yeah. Just bacon sauce?
Smoky McBacon sauce.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely get the smoky flavor.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of like I don't know how to explain it, but it's almost like a like a mayonnaise based barbecue sauce, but it's got that bacony flavor in it.
That's a really good explanation.
So, yeah, that's a win. That's a win for me.
Yeah, I really enjoy that. It's a little messy.
Little messy. Not a car burger.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna make a mess if you're in the car eating that thing.
So do you want to set that one to the side and
Sure.
try the chicken next?
No one wants to hear us eat the whole entire thing. So, this I didn't even know. It didn't really say in the app. Maybe it did. So the next one is from Canada. It's a tomato mozzarella chicken sandwich. It actually comes in the fried variety or the grilled. We got the fried.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I didn't either. So this one we got is a 690 calorie sandwich. It's a savory medley of flavor with creamy mozzarella cheese, sliced Roma tomatoes, fresh lettuce, and tomato and herb sauce with crispy chicken breasts made with all white meat chicken.
I just got a whiff of that herb sauce. That smells really good. That's a good looking
You like the
sandwich.
herb sauce?
I do. That is a really good looking sandwich. I mean, that sauce is on the top, I guess the top bun and the bottom bun.
Now one thing I don't like, they kind of screwed me over on the tomato. They gave me the top. That's the part you throw out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of, I should go back up there and complain.
This sauce is really good too. It makes the sandwich. It is, it has a really nice herb flavor to it. And the chicken is really good as well.
Yeah, it's very. I mean, it's similar to a McChicken, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
No.
it's different. McChicken is basically a big chicken nugget.
This reminds me of what chicken? I don't know if it's Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's another chain. It reminds me of their chicken sandwich.
This is a higher end chicken sandwich that you'd probably find. It's not as good as Chick-fil-A, but it's more along the lines of a Chick-fil-A.
That's what I'm thinking about. Yep.
It's good, but it's very. I mean, you gotta like the herb sauce because it's really strong. It overpowers everything.
I do like it though. I think it complements the fried chicken very well. Again, this one's messy too, and it like slid apart. It was falling in my hand. Just a lot of sauce on both of them. You like the sauce?
You like the sauce? I do like this though. That's good. Very tasty.
Mm-hmm.
Now on the picture, they're showing the sauce on the top and the bottom, so I'm assuming they did the same here.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think it is on the top and bottom, and that's why it's sliding around so much.
Okay.
Last, but no, not last.
The third on the list,
The side item.
cheesy bacon fries, which are from Australia, which I think they had here because they brought bacon and cheese here. It was like a big thing.
Oh yeah, the bacon thing. It was like the bacon quarter pounder and
Yeah.
all that.
So I don't know how different these are than what they have. It's cheddar cheese with chopped applewood smoked bacon on their fries. These are no different.
Appearance wise, they don't look nearly as good as they do in the picture.
No.
They look like they were maybe sitting around back there for a while. They're all limp and
No.
yeah. What is that cheese? Is it a cheddar cheese?
Cheddar cheese.
Yeah.
So
Cheese isn't bad actually.
the flavors are there, but the fries, these are fries you got to eat immediately.
Yeah, and I don't know that these fries were fresh at the time that we that they were delivered to.
Oh, you
in
don't
the
think
car.
so?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you don't have much time. There's a ticking time bomb when you get fries from, especially covered in cheese.
Yeah, so we can't really. I don't know if we can rank these fairly, but they are definitely the regular McDonald's fries, though.
Yeah.
Unlike these other things, that's not a regular. I don't even think that's a quarter pounder burger, and that's definitely not their regular chicken sandwich. But these are their regular fries.
Yeah.
Nothing special.
Nothing special. Still, I mean, yeah, I think those need to be hot, perfect, fresh, and I don't think you're going to get that from
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
All right, you want to go ahead and do number 3 number 4?
Let's do it. So, the McFlurry. This one sounds really good. It's got caramel. Remember caramel? The Tom Green show? Make your leg kick.
You want to split that for me?
Whatever happened to Tom Green?
Doesn't he have a podcast?
He probably has a wildly successful podcast, probably.
Yeah, I actually think he does. So, fourth on the list, if I can get it to come up, Stroop Waffle McFlurry. This one is 650 calories. It's a sweet, creamy McDonald's treat from the Netherlands. Stroop Waffle McFlurry blends vanilla soft serve with Dahlman's Stroop Waffle crispy caramel waffle cookie pieces and a rich caramel swirl.
That's a mouthful.
That's a mouthful.
I hope this was blended up decent because it looks like there's a lot of vanilla ice cream left in the McFlurry cup. That's the thing about McFlurries is they don't ever blend well.
Well, and the spoon they hook to the machine. The spoon is actually the thing that mixes it.
Yeah.
It hooks to the machine.
That
So I've never had Stroop waffle.
it's kind of harder than I thought it would be. It's kind of I'm assuming because it's frozen, like toffee.
Yeah. But I gotta say, this is really good.
Yeah.
Caramel. You had me at caramel and waffle.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go wrong.
Kind of crunchy.
Is it hurting your teeth?
A little bit. We got to eat that sucker. It'll melt.
Yeah, these are hard pieces.
Yeah.
So there you go. Out of these four here,
Yeah.
which would you rank as your favorite?
The McFlurry doesn't seem like anything unique to me. So it's good, but I feel like those flavors aren't anything special. So I'm going to go with the burger. I think the burger has a really unique flavor with that bacon sauce or bacon, what was it called?
I think that's what it was,
yeah.
bacon sauce, wasn't it?
I really like the burger a lot. I'm looking forward to finishing the last couple bites there. I almost said McChicken. The chicken sandwich is good as well. Fries, I don't think I'm going to eat.
Yeah, I think I'm right there with you. I think I would have to say the burger is the best. That burger is great. I really like this McFlurry. I think this is awesome. So I'd rank that number 2. Chicken's right on the heels, and like the fries, yeah, it just didn't do it for me. And I love McDonald's fries, but
Yeah, you have to eat them like within like 10 minutes.
yeah. So there you go. We have done it for you guys.
Yeah.
Now you know. We have figured it out.
Go try the burger.
Go try the Mick Grand Extreme. Was that the name of it?
Yeah, I think so.
Go try that at McDonald's while you can. Or you will have to go to Spain. Either way, that'd be a fun trip.
Don't they serve beer in one of the countries at McDonald's?
Oh, I think all of them,
Except for this one?
except for this one. McBeer, McBrew.
So what else we got to talk about this week?
Nothing.
Nothing. That's not true.
So, if you are watching the live stream, we're on a different day today. We're on Friday night. I'm wearing a little shirt. Stanley Cup champions, the Blues.
Woohoo!
They did it. They did it. It's pretty exciting, man.
It
Like-
is.
Like I mean, watching that thing on last Wednesday, and I mean they ran away with that game, which that's what I needed because I
Game 7?
yeah, because my heart was like, oh my gosh, I can't take it, you know.
The only thing I'll say to that though is I understand what you're saying. So let's see what happened in that game. It was already 2-0 at the end of the first period, right?
Right.
And then the second period was pretty, if I remember right, the second period was pretty slow. There wasn't any scoring maybe.
I think
that
you're
right?
right. I don't think there was a score.
And then the third period, they came back and scored the third and the fourth goals before the Bruins scored their first goal.
Yeah, I was hoping for a shutout, but you know.
The only thing I'll say though is that you almost wanted it to go like I personally wanted it to be a little closer, a little tighter, to have like a little bit more of a. But you know, it's just in hockey, it's like it's not like baseball where there's a clock running down and you know that. I mean, you're not going to score 3 goals, so you, in a matter of even 10 minutes, really.
Yeah, it's
so
pretty hard.
Yeah, so it's pretty much over. So the third period was just kind of like it wasn't exciting, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I get that.
But man, this city went crazy.
Oh my gosh. So they had the parade, and on one hand I really wanted to go. On another hand, I'm like, it's storming down right now, and the parade starts in an hour, and there's a ton of people down there. Where am I going to park, So I kind of just watched it on TV.
So I'm glad we're bringing this up because I really wanted to talk about this. Other Josh isn't here. He's, out of the three of us, he's the biggest Blues fan. He has season tickets and all that. and we were messaging each other back and forth during the game, and we were saying, let's go to the parade, and he's like, nope. He is not interested in being around big crowds or anything like that. And
Hates them. Hates crowds.
And I feel sometimes I feel a little bit uncomfortable, but I don't think I would have felt uncomfortable in that crowd. But I originally thought that whenever I thought about a parade and all that, like I didn't imagine that the size that it turned out to be. I don't think the organizers imagined that it was going to turn out to be. What were they? They were estimating 500,000. I heard all the way up to 1.5 million, which I know that's not true.
No, and I think the final total is what we got was 390,000.
Okay, which is still huge.
Still huge, but if you look at the pictures, the aerial views,
yeah,
I mean, it's a sea of blue. It's crazy.
And there were people that were inside of buildings and like hanging out of parking garages, and
yeah,
they were like just way back in the woodwork. But so the thing that was great. It was really awesome. Kind of the city came together. And you really can't say it's a city either, because it's just the metropolitan area, plus probably an extension far outside of St. Louis. I'm sure there's people coming from, other states or whatever that are Blues fans. I'm sure it just wasn't, our immediate area. But so here I have I haven't seen anyone bring this up. I don't know if it's a controversial topic. Maybe it's been brought up before, but I don't know. So I'm watching that live coverage of the parade and everything, and Lori was watching a little bit of it with me, and I just don't. I'm not a prude, and clearly I like drinking beer, and I have beer. I have a Beer 30 show on YouTube, but watching those guys make absolute fools of themselves with bottles of champagne and beer cans and stuff up over their heads, going down the streets in the middle of the day with like little kids all over, I have mixed feelings about that.
You've grown up.
Yeah, I guess.
Because we've been to many Mardi Gras and stuff like that, but there's been drinking involved.
Sure. Absolutely. I don't disagree, but I think it's completely different when it's in celebration of something that kids and families are a part. Mardi Gras is not a kid or family friendly environment to begin with. A parade to celebrate the sports team in your town is very family friendly. I mean, that's
true.
What they cater to that. I mean, it's supposed to be family environment at a Blues game.
I mean, even the Blues were getting their drink on, but they were very. I don't know if you saw a lot of the. I mean, anytime they'd see a little kid, they'd go get pictures with him or her, and they'd sign autographs and all that stuff. And I think one of them. Maybe it was Petrangelo. He would he would just take someone's baby and put him in the cup, and take pictures in the cup, and things like that. That was.
I mean, yeah, all that stuff is great, and it just felt very weird because I thought about like all the, it was on at least every local television station. They broadcast the whole thing. It was like 3+ hours long. And I mean, I was just thinking to myself, like, this is something you don't see on TV. Like,
no.
Except for, and I've always kind of had a weird.
Well, someone think of the children.
Well, I know. This sounds, I'm a prude or whatever, but, even when the Cardinals and stuff or baseball in general, whenever they do, like, they clinch a championship, they do the whole locker room thing, with the champagne bottles, and I've always thought that was kind of stupid. Like, I don't get it. I don't get the thrill of spraying each other with champagne or beer. A lot anymore now. It's really turned into beer. Seems like it used to be more champagne like 20 years ago.
I think it's more of a tradition too.
Yeah, but I just don't get it. I don't know, but that just seemed odd to me to watch it on TV, and they're standing there with it, chugging the cans up above their head, and it was like, it felt like Anheuser-Busch said, everybody must have a Bud Light in your hand.
Well, it's a blue can,
Yeah.
Blues.
I saw a couple people who had a Bud Select, but then to cap it all off, Brett Hull.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So he's everybody should know who Brett Hull is.
Beloved St. Louis Blue.
Yeah, I mean, he played for the Blues for forever, and for a long time he played for multiple teams, but top three, third most goals scored in the NHL history. He gets up there and just makes my personal opinion is he just made a fool of himself. Everybody's like, "Oh yeah, that's great, legendary speech." He was drunk off his ass.
Well, that. So, I listened to the Rizzuto show. One of the guys on there is the hype man for the Blues. He plays at all the Blues games. He plays the music and to hype up the Blues and any of the DJ stuff. He does all that. Well, he was there and he was playing the music. He was DJing that. And
The parade.
Brett Hull was not scheduled to talk.
Yeah.
And they told him, do not stop the music.
Yeah.
So when you're listening to Brett Hull talk, you hear behind him, you hear the music going because he's not supposed to be talking, that's.
God,
But
it was.
I mean, he was happy,
Sure.
Think of it though. The Blues have never done this in their entire, history. I mean,
I know it's controversial. I'm the oddball weird guy who goes, this isn't really something you normally see, people getting drunk in the streets and going and having a microphone and talking to 300,000 people and making stupid comments that don't even make any sense. I mean,
St. Louis has gotten such bad press with crime and everything. It's nice to have a positive thing, even if there's drinking down there. Listen,
Yes.
as many people that were down there was not a single arrest.
I know.
Isn't
that crazy?
And the crazy thing is, okay, the Toronto Raptors, because
Yeah.
the NBA was going on too, they won the NBA Finals. I don't know what that's called. What is the winner of
Yeah, it's just NBA Finals.
So they had a parade. It was,
Couple
I guess,
days
a
later.
week later. Yeah, something like that. There was someone there was some shootings and stuff. Now,
Yeah,
you think
which is-
Canada, you think safe.
Yeah, I know.
You
And
think
Toronto's usually
Toronto.
pretty. Yeah. I don't
So,
know. Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, I just kind of wanted to throw that out there because it just felt weird to me. That's all I'm saying. Is it just if I would have been watching it with my and then my kids are older now, but let's say that hypothetically I'm watching it with my 6-year-old or something, and these guys are just I don't know. It was just too extreme. It just felt like it needed to be the beer part of it needed to be mellowed out a little bit. It just like I said, and going around to the crowds too, which I thought was weird. Like they'd shake up their cans and spew it all over the crowds. Like Lori's sitting there and she's like, I would be so pissed if that was me. I'm like, yeah, me too. I don't think I'd like to have beer on me for the rest of the day while I'm down there. Oh yeah, and
what's the
Tom-
was it?
It's Thompson is he was 19. I saw him drinking beer while he was walking down the
I'm sure it was just soda.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you're one of those. I don't know. It was weird. It was weird.
They were happy. So, have you gotten any Stanley Cup or Blues merch or anything?
No.
You're not into that at
No.
all. You don't like the Blues. You hate them.
No, I like them. I got rid of I had a couple Blues shirts and jerseys that I never ever wore that I actually just got rid of this year when I was cleaning out my closet. So I wasn't gonna go out and buy new stuff.
Well, I like that. I don't have much as far as Blues shirts go, or Blues merchandise, anything. So I'm like, this is a once in a lifetime. Get something that says Stanley Cup on it. This shirt was like $12 at Sam's. So
Yeah.
but I got a hat, a cap too, and not the locker room one that you saw. It looks like a regular Blues hat, but on one side it's got the Stanley Cup on the side. It says, champions or whatever, and then on the other it says Play Gloria, which I'm like, this will be cool because it's kind of this year. That's
Yeah.
Who knows if Gloria will ever be a thing again?
God, I hope not. That thing, every time it would get out of my head, it was right back in. I'm like, God.
Brett Hull singing that. Come on, that was funny though. Gonna get your
Jeez.
number.
Oh, man, yeah. So, what
So
else
Blues-
happened?
One thing I wanted to say, it's funny. So, we were watching a lot of hockey during the playoffs, and Millie's watching it with us, and we were teaching her, go Blues, and she'd go Blues.
Yeah.
And she got really good, so she's saying Blues, but it's funny because now every sport that's on TV, the Cardinals will be on TV, and she'll go Blues. Like, no, you got to learn Cardinals, Blues. So it's pretty cute.
I think we did something like that with Caleb whenever he was a baby, where he said, like, go Cards, and he would say go Cards for, like, a football game.
Yeah, every
Yeah.
sporting event. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
So we also had Father's Day. This
yeah.
past weekend. Did you do anything special?
So we didn't really get to do anything because it's all about doing stuff for my dad and her dad.
Yeah.
So we went out to Joey B's early for like lunch. Then we went to Texas Roadhouse for dinner for my dad.
You weren't counting calories that day.
No. And let's see. I got like a cool little button-down shirt, and so and I got some candy because
That sounds
something
like
I need.
Sounds like a night. Did you get anything like at either of those places for being a dad? Did they give any special?
No.
Like, no. Huh.
Oh, you mean
surprised.
like
a discount or a free
No.
dessert or anything?
No, it's funny. Like the Pasta House, which is right near where Texas Roadhouse is, on the sign it says free cheesecake and spaghetti and meatballs for fathers.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
I'm
nice.
like, I could have got a free meal there.
Yeah. So we went to. We didn't really have any specific plans for Father's Day because we thought we were going to be at the baseball field all day. Well, luckily, Eli's team sucked really bad on Sunday morning, and they lost like 10-1.
Luckily,
Well, it just freed up our rest of our day because it was a rain delayed tournament. Like Saturday got rained out, so they were trying to push and cram the entire tournament into Sunday, which meant we were going to have to play at if we would have kept winning, we could have been there like all day. And so they played a game at 9 and they were done. So Lori's like, we haven't seen a movie in a while. Let's go see a movie. So yeah, I'm like, let's see what's out there. There's really nothing out right now that's like nothing new. Like
everything's terrible, isn't it?
yeah. Well, I mean, the Avengers movie's still out, but like 2 of our boys have already seen it. So, Spider-Man, I think, still a couple weeks away.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow is Toy Story 4.
Right.
Or today.
Yeah,
it's Friday.
today.
Which we really want to see that. We're going to hopefully go see that this coming week. So we were looking around, and there was a couple of movies that I was like, I don't know. And we had a gift card, so we weren't really like, it was like, well, let's just take a chance on something. So I'm looking through, and I stumbled across this movie called The Dead Don't Die.
Oh,
Have you seen the trailer for this?
Yeah. It's like a really weird zombie movie.
So I read the description, and it was categorized as a comedy, and it's about a small town that gets overrun by zombies, and the zombies are coming from the ground, like coming up from the dead.
Right.
It's not like they had a disease or whatever, but this is a really weird movie.
Yeah. That's what I heard. It's not because people are thinking. From what I hear, people are thinking Shaun of the Dead. This will be a funny zombie movie, which Shaun of the Dead is. This is just what? Well, you'd tell. I mean, I heard it was just weird.
Very slow and deliberate dry humor is how I would categorize it. Bill Murray. I mean,
Yeah.
do you remember that special that Bill Murray did for like Netflix? Maybe
Murray Christmas.
Have a Murray Christmas
Yeah.
or something. Exactly like that, and it felt like it was exactly. I'm sure not even the same writers or directors or anything, but so it has Bill Murray, Adam Driver,
Yeah, Kylo Ren.
yeah, Selena Gomez. There's some others. Let's see, Iggy Pop was.
There's a
was
lot
in
of
it.
cameos in it. Isn't
Yeah,
there?
yeah. Danny Glover, he was a main character. Steve Buscemi, he was a main character. So yeah, there was a lot of people in it, a lot of good actors. I mean, these aren't cheesy actors. These are people who have been around for a long time. The movie was it seemed like it was an kind of an old school sort of kind of like horror movie. So it was like weird things and I don't know how to describe it. But the thing that was really, really strange was, I don't know. I don't think this is a spoiler or anything, but so Adam Driver's character, they're cops. Him and Bill Murray are cops, and he had this phrase. And the thing is, it had a lot of repetition in it too. They would use the same joke over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So he would say, "This is going to end badly," and he would say that throughout the whole film. Like he said it multiple times throughout the whole film, and finally, there's like this towards the end of the movie. They're in this scene together, him and Bill Murray, and he says it one more time, and finally Bill Murray looks at him and says, "Why do you keep saying that?" And he says, "Well, because it's in the script."
Oh, yeah.
And it's just like that. And then he
All of a
said,
sudden they break the fourth wall.
yeah. It was strange. It just, and for it to go the entire movie until they decide to do that, like literally within the last 10 minutes of the movie. It was, I don't know. I kind of liked it. It was a weird movie. It was one that, I mean, you're not going to go, "Oh, man, that was just amazing." But you're like, it's different than anything I've ever seen, really.
Right.
So for that reason, like, I thought it was a good movie. It was memorable. Like, I mean, we were talking about it for days. Of course, Caleb, he's being, "Well, that was the worst movie I've ever seen." Well, I mean, really, I'm sure it's not,
Yeah. He'll go back in 10 years watching this thing. And
Yeah. I'm sure he's gone and told his friends about it.
oh, I saw this in the theater before it was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it does remind me of something that could be like a cult
cult,
classic. And it had really Bill Murray's character, he was so, and I kept thinking, is he this slow? Like, obviously he's gotten older. Does he move and talk that slow, or is he doing it deliberately? I couldn't tell. But the whole cast was kind of like that too. The whole movie was just kind of slow.
That's, yeah.
But I would, if you don't have anything else to do and you're just scrolling through, you want to go see a movie and you've seen all the big ones, and I would recommend it.
I saw the trailer for that maybe 3 weeks ago or something. I'm like, this is so weird. I never even heard of this, and all of it just came out, and I'm like, it's such a weird. It came out of nowhere, it seemed, but I guess it's just a independent, film.
I was reading some reviews on it, and like, this is extremely low budget, probably filmed within a matter of a few days. I mean, there's no special effects or anything. It's all extras, and you could tell, like, some of the critics and things were saying that this was a movie that, like, the actors really wanted to do. Like, they wanted to get together, they wanted to work together. I forget who the director is. I've never heard of him before, but they were saying that it's probably kind of like a passion project. Jim Jarmusch is the director.
Was it Dead Will Never Die? No,
The Dead Don't Die.
Don't Die.
And there was a song in it.
It's like a country song.
Yeah, that they play over and over again. So yeah, it was unique. It was a unique
I
experience.
was going to see the director, what other movies he made, because I think he's known for like this type.
Genre.
Yeah. Although I don't know any of these.
I don't either. Only Lovers Left Alive, Patterson.
Down
Dead
by
Man.
Law that's a familiar one I remember. But well, anyway, we're not we don't know all the indie film guys, I guess.
Yeah. And then after that, we went to eat at Fitz's. That was the first.
What did you think? Yeah.
Not impressed.
Yeah,
Disappointed, honestly.
I got to say I think the Del Mar location is much better. This new one, I
Yeah.
think did you get a burger?
Yeah, yes.
I think the burgers are awful. I think it's almost like a frozen patty that they just made.
Yeah.
There's not much to them. They're pretty bland.
Yeah.
They're sodas and they're floats, that type thing. If you're going there for that, it's good.
And we didn't have any of those. My boys, none of them wanted a soda because we just had one coming from the movie, or they had one with their popcorn or whatever. So they didn't want another soda, but I had a beer, which was fine.
Yeah.
But
Well, they're huge too. They have like 4 scoops of
Yeah.
ice cream on this little
yeah, we saw one at the table next to us. But yeah, their food was disappointing, and it was
yeah.
expensive too. Like
Yeah.
$12 or something for a bacon cheeseburger with fries.
I wanted it to be so much better, but yeah.
We were told whenever we went in there that, and I remember you saying that like you didn't care for it all that much, and I remember like the lines were crazy at first, and it was really hard to get into. And we went in there. We went to Texas what's next door to it?
Outback.
Outback first, and they said it was going to be like, and it's Father's Day. They said it was going to be like over an hour wait, which we saw people standing outside. We went next door there, and they're like, oh, it'll probably be about 45 minutes, and we're like, well, that's better. We'll just stay here, and then they called us to our table like 5 minutes later. That was really weird.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we were a little disappointed.
That's crazy. So, what do I got here?
Arcade 1-Up.
Yeah, so I don't those stand-up arcade cabinets that they're a little shorter.
Those ones at Walmart? That
Yeah,
were
at
out a while
Walmart.
back? Yeah.
So they're still making them. They have different kinds with. Usually there's about 3 games on it, but a lot of times people hack these things and add tons of games to them. Which is what I would do if I got one.
Yeah.
They just released, or are about ready to release, the 4-player Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Remember the 4-player?
Yep.
That is one of that game and The Simpsons. I remember playing the crap out of those 2 games, and they're basically the same game. They're beat 'em up game. You get to an enemy at the end and go to the next level. They're just games that you feed quarters to.
So could you hack that too and turn it into just any old?
I would love to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
That would look good in the pub down here.
Oh
Greg.
well,
Got some free space over there now.
the new house is probably something that I would, but I'd have to see. I don't know how many buttons it has because the one I would like to get now is a Street Fighter 2 version because you have 6 buttons, which means you could basically play any game. This I don't know how many buttons, but it's 4 players.
Yeah.
Now I don't know how many adults you could have around the thing without being
I thought you were gonna say I don't know how often I'm gonna have 4 friends together.
Well, that too. Probably that too.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, it's a pretty cool thing. Batman 1989.
So that's the one with
Jack Nicholson, Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
That turns
30
30.
years. Huh.
It came out in June of 1989. you probably went to the theater to see that thing, didn't you?
This is really makes me sound old. I think I went to the drive-in to see that.
Oh yeah,
Ronnie's Drive-In. Yeah.
Ronnie's is still a drive-in in '89.
Yeah.
Huh.
I remember it because I had a surgery on my lip at the same time.
Wow.
And, yeah, I was about 12 years old. No, was it that one? It actually may have been a later Batman, but it was definitely at the drive-in.
Are you sure it wasn't? Because I thought Ronnie's was gone by then. I thought there was the one across from Crestwood Mall.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the one across from Crestwood Mall. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't remember ever seeing a drive-in movie there.
Route 66
Yeah,
drive-in?
yep.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that's like a big shopping center now, right?
Yeah. Well, Crestwood's kind of dead now.
But I mean, like where the drive-in was, it's like
I don't
Best
know
Buy
what's-
and Schnucks and all that, I think, maybe.
Best Buy, I don't think is there anymore.
Really?
No.
Huh.
I think Schnucks is still there. Maybe a 24-hour fitness, and that's it. I don't know. I don't know. I pass by it a lot because I work up there. But I have not watched it in a long time,
Yeah.
and I think I have to because
So I thought you were getting ready to say that you just watched
no,
it.
I really need to because I remember as a kid liking it, but then feeling some parts of it were kind of slow because I always felt, well, at my age, I felt the whole Vicky Vale and all that. Those scenes I felt were just slow. It's like, get on! I want to see the Joker. I don't want to see,
the action.
Yeah. So I have to go back and look at this thing again because it just, like, with DC movies and Batman, they keep getting darker and darker and darker, and you kind of want a little fun in your comic book movies, And this was more fun.
Yeah. I remember I saw like a clip of it somewhere not that long ago, and those clips are the Batmobile. It always looked like to me an RC car. I don't know how I'm sure it was just a regular sized car,
but it was a cooler looking Batmobile.
It was cool, but the way it moved and stuff, it just didn't look like the way a regular car would move.
Yeah.
So there was things like that, but of course it wasn't. There was no. I'm sure there was no CGI or anything.
Probably
at that time.
not as what they have now.
Yeah. But
because they probably had to build the entire thing of a hey Jennifer, thanks for liking the stream. They had to build Gotham City,
right.
Mm-hmm. Crazy.
That would be a fun one to go back and watch.
Yeah. We were gonna do watch all the Star Wars movies before the new one comes out. We still have to do that. Got to talk to the other guy when he gets back.
When does the new one come out?
Well, that's not until December.
Oh, okay. So we still have time.
Yeah.
We need to do that.
We will have to do that. So what else we got? Do you want to play Wheel of News, or do you want to get down to movies and stuff?
Let's do one Wheel of News story each and see what happens. That was fun.
Okay, Wheel of News.
All right, you pick from my Wheel of News. You give me a number. I don't know, between 1 and 7, we'll say.
1 and 7? 7.
All right. So first story I have is something on Matthew Perry, and I'm not sure why. I have a donut story. Something about saving. 6, 7.
7's gonna be boring.
The marvelous Mississippi River meander map. This must pop up because I've been looking at stories on the flooding. We talked about this. This was a similar situation that happened to us last time. I guess this is a map that depicts the different routes that the Mississippi River has taken over the years, and they say with different things that we've done, levees and whatnot, and then of course I guess earthquakes in the past have caused the rivers to shift. It's just says that the the route of the Mississippi River has changed over time, multiple times. That's not that interesting.
That's very exciting.
Yeah, that's and this is from Kottke.org. I don't even know what that is. Okay.
All right.
I'll
1 to
say-
10 or something.
I'll say 3.
Let's see. We count. Great. It's McDonald's.
Well, you had another idea for McDonald's on here.
14 secrets of McDonald's employees.
What?
Number 1, McDonald's employees can't always deliver fast food all that fast. What?
These are secrets that
McDonald's
the
workers wish they'd stop asking for fries without salt.
So these are secrets that the employees have.
Yeah. Have to pay careful attention to order of ingredients. There's a reason McDonald's employees ask you to park drive-thru. These are not that exciting.
Last week it seemed like it worked really well.
We had a lot better ones last week.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what we're missing right now that we should probably wrap up the show for? I just remembered is the Cardinals are playing the Angels, and Albert Pujols is back in St. Louis for the first time in 9 years.
Yeah. You think they're booing them or?
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah.
We should. You probably are DVRing that or something, right?
Yeah, it's on there, I'm sure.
I'd like to see his first at bat.
All right. Well, I want to get to our movies and TV segment. So I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a lot of game shows on.
Yeah.
Like lately, that I think ABC's saying it's the summer of games.
Mm.
One of my favorite game shows of all time has come back, and it's exactly like I remember. Press Your Luck.
Man, I don't remember that.
Remember that? You're in that little square, and you have all those prizes around you, and you gotta stop, and you either get prizes or you get a whammy, and when you get the whammy,
yeah.
you lose all your money.
I did see a preview for that.
I love that game. I loved watching that when I was a kid. They have Elizabeth Banks hosting it now, and she does a good job. They added a new segment after whoever wins at the end. They have this new game that basically it's an hour-long show. The first half hour is the original game. Then the second half hour is like the new bonus game. So you're basically you have to go through 16, is it 16 spins? I may be thinking of another show I'm going to talk about. No. 6 rounds of spins. Okay, they give you 4 spins, and you got to get through and keep gaining money.
Mm-hmm.
And if you whammy or whatever, you lose your money like normal. But at the end of that round, if you have money, you can leave with that extra money. This is your bonus money.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can go on. And each time the next round, there's bigger prizes, more money, and so forth. But of course, like I'm one of those guys that at the end of like round 1, he has 35,000. I'm like, stop, go home, go, leave with that.
Yeah.
This is way more than you came with. Of course, he goes through all the rounds and finally, and if you get 4 whammies, then you're out.
Mm.
So he ended up getting 4 whammies and he was
Oh my
out.
gosh.
So. Anyway, another game similar to that. Well, not similar, but I guess it's called Spin the Wheel. Have you seen that one?
Uh-uh.
That one's on Fox. It's this gigantic wheel. It's massive, and you can't really spin it. Well, you spin it. You touch the thing, and it kind of randomly spins, and it's got like a ball inside that goes into a slot. So they ask you like a trivia question. If you get it right, you get whatever money it landed on. And then there's another round, and then some of the things are return your bank to 0 and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun game too. I enjoy that. But one that I really want to talk about is this show on Netflix called Awake.
Okay.
It's a new game show they've taken these contestants. I think they start out with 6 contestants. They're awake for 24 hours.
Okay.
And in that 24-hour period, they give them tons of quarters. And they have to put them in this huge wheelbarrow. They're counting them the whole time. This whole 24 hours, they're counting quarters.
Uh-huh.
And they have to keep like track of how much, how much money
Oh my
they have
gosh.
in there. And they can't use any pens,
Oh my
paper, or
gosh.
anything. It's all in your head.
Uh-huh.
So, and you got to figure after, lack of sleep, you're
Right.
not. So they start with that. So they have a guess for that. But before they even get to that, all 6 come out and they do like tasks like threading needles and stuff like that. See how many, like how good they are at that. And
Yeah.
the person with the least, that threaded the least amount gets out. And there's like a bunch of rounds, and at the end they can risk it to get all those quarters. I hope they don't just give them quarters, but
Huh.
it's
How much dollars does it turn out to be?
well, at the end, so I only watched one episode, so at the end of the one, so his amount came to $33,000
Jeez.
that he counted, but then he had, if he was within a range, if his total was within $500,
Mm-hmm.
he could risk it all to get everyone else's money as well,
Oh, wow.
which totaled like $175,000.
Wow.
And he did. He got that. Then they give him another. Then the final bonus
Oh, my gosh.
is he could risk it if he's within $25. If the total that he gave of the quarters is within $25 of
Mhm.
the actual amount, then he gets $1 million.
What?
And yeah, so
Huh.
it's crazy.
Sounds
I'm
pretty
one
wild.
that I don't like risking all that
Yeah.
stuff. I'd be like, I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
good. I'd be that guy on Millionaire that would quit really. Well, you have all this these lifelines left. Nope. I'm good.
Yeah, and it's always terrible whenever you find out what the results were. Like they say, would you like to risk it all for what's behind door number 2? And you're
Oh.
like, no. And they go, well, let's find out what's behind door number
Yeah.
2. Oh, it's $1 million.
I'll kill you. Yeah. Yeah.
Huh. Well, those sound like fun.
Yeah. The awake one is pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like
kinda-
one of the challenges they all had to do is drink a Slurpee, like a big slushy.
Uh-huh.
And whoever they gave them 2 minutes. Whoever drank the most went on to the next round, and whoever drank the least was going to be. Oh, that's another thing. Whoever drank the least amount is either going to be sent home, but they don't tell you who had the least amount. They give everyone 10 seconds who's left. They go, we will buy you out. If you think you're at the bottom, hit your buzzer. We'll give you $2,500 or $7,500, and you go home now.
Oh, okay.
But so some of them, if they hit it, and then they go out and they weren't the last place.
Oh, 0.
So yeah, well, they still get to go home with something, but they could have still been in the game.
Oh, I see.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain this thing, but
Uh-huh. Huh.
it's fun.
That's definitely unique.
Yeah, it's a really unique game.
Hmm.
So I don't really know when we started, but
I don't either.
we've probably
been
been
a
doing
while
this a
ago.
long time.
We should really invest in a counter or a clock of some sort.
Well, there's one on the corner here.
Yeah, but if we don't start.
Yeah, we didn't hit start. Well, it says we've been an hour and 3 minutes.
Wow. It's longer than I thought.
Yeah. Well, I think add time and I don't know.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Well, do we have anything else that we really want to talk about? Probably not.
I don't think so.
That's what I think.
It was a good show. Good food. Check out. Let's see. What did we learn today?
What did we learn today? We learned that McDonald's makes food.
They got some different stuff around the world, and some of it's not so bad.
Yeah. The Grand McExtreme burger.
Yeah.
What else?
That movie, The Dead Don't Die. That's a different type of movie. Check it out if you're interested in weird movies.
Yeah. And it's the summer of game shows. They're all over. Not just ABC, Fox, and Netflix has them too. So
we also learned earlier that you messed up, or the audio got messed up. I shouldn't have been so direct with pointing fingers at you. The audio got messed up for our Beer 30 episode, so. But it was okay. Our horchata.
Yeah, we really screwed up.
Was
We
not very good.
Yeah, we shot an episode, but
No audio.
didn't have the sound on. That's my fault.
It happens.
So
No big deal.
all right, I think that's it. Until next time, we're gonna see ya. See ya.
See ya. Oh, I'm not doing my job.
Until next time, see ya. Where's the?